Hello YouTube, hello MGTOW, hello Ripto, this is Ripto on the Wind. And today we're gonna start breaking down the double standards. Now, I'm pretty sure you've probably tripped over my last video, double standards. But we're gonna start, but that was a little taste. Now, it's seen as the man being weak when he leaves a woman is because, well, society has pinned it that we are literally supposed to keep ourselves in harm's way. You know, we are not to basically get ourselves out of Dodge whenever crap hits the fan and our lives are in danger. Our lives and our safety and our sanity is in danger. We're supposed to sit there and tank it. Now, if you don't know the concept of tanking it, it's a video game reference, you know? It's a video game reference. You know? Basically, where you're supposed to sit there and take her abuse, but you can't and sit there and not do a single thing. You know? You're supposed to sit there and tank it. You're the man. You're supposed to be strong for her. And in this modern day, you're not allowed to be strong for yourself. You're not allowed to be strong for yourself as a man. You know? And a lot of men are aiming to change that. If they want it for themselves. Now, we're going to talk about the next double standard as to why women are allowed to get a vibrator, the top of the line vibrators, and have her her nightstand looking like Toys R Us, looking like KB Toys and Toys R Us, looking like an Etsy advertisement, looking like the Lion's Den, which literally pretty much what the Lion's Den is. a lot of things for women and very little for men. First things foremost, look at how society is shaped. Look at how society is shaped. Better yet, look at how the wildlife is shaped. Now, if a bull, male elephants will follow female elephants. You know, that is how they got the elephants over the Alps during the battle, during the Hannibal versus Rome, or Carthage versus Rome. So they got they had the female elephants lead the male elephants to their slaughter. It works the same way in humans. It works the same way in humans. As Andrew Tate explained, if you want to go after a man who's a hard target, go after his woman. Exactly. It works the same way. Wildlife can be, every animal in wildlife can be applied to human beings. Like I said, we ain't nothing but animals, you know? We ain't nothing but animals. You know? We ain't nothing but animals that just so happen to get the luck of the draw and learn how to basically advance with the tools. That's all it is. That's all it will ever be. And pretty soon, with the chimps advancing their tools and stuff, that's soon to change within the next few generations. The next thing I want to say, the next thing is going to be, well, I'm going to get back into detail with the whole why women can have their little toys and having their stuff looking like a KB Toys advertisement. And men cannot. See, the thing is, women are allowed to have the most advanced of the tools of toys, you know, because, well, it's acceptable for them because they run it, you know, because there are a lot of simps. There are a lot of simps in and outside the adult industry. There are a lot of simps inside and outside the adult toy industry. They had vibrators before they had batteries. They had vibrators before they had electricity. Think about that. They had dildos while they were pulling horse-drawn chariots. You know the only thing that men had? Condoms. And not good condoms either. That's the only thing they had. Women had natural contraceptives that they literally, plant life went extinct. Plants and animals went extinct. For female contraceptive. They had plants, they had animals, they used coins. Anything that could be used to block the reproduction. They had it, they used it. You know what men had? Condoms. And then there was once a time where men didn't have condoms. In the modern eras, there are tribes that will literally cut a hole in the base of their Johnson, so they just basically splooge all over the floor and not inside of a woman. And the only time they have children is they literally plug the hole. Plug the hole. Let that sink in for a bit. Let that sink in for a bit. You know? Let that sink in for a bit. Let that rattle around in your head like a fine glass of wine. Let that rattle around in your head like a fine glass of wine. They have all this. Now in the modern days, what do they have? Now in the modern days, what do they have for contraceptive? IUDs, IUTs, injections, patches, pills, condoms, Plan B. The list goes on and on. And what do men have? Condoms. Condoms. What do women have for toys? They have vibrators. They have battery-operated boyfriends. Now they have man-sized teddy bears. Now they have teddy bears the size of a man. Let that sink in. Now they have teddy bears that are the size of a man. Man-sized teddy bears. Let that sink in. Let that rattle around in your head like a fine glass of wine. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That they could put any that I'm pretty sure they could put any attachment on it. They could put any attachment on it. And what do we have? Very limited selections that may or may not be effective. That may or may not be effective. We literally have to do our own legwork. We literally have to do our own legwork, and the prices on their toys is cheaper. The prices on their toys is cheaper. Where's that pink text now, ladies? You know, they can go into a porn shop with $50 and get something that'll blow their mind, roll their eyes back in the head, and have them shaking and quivering. We have to spend at least $100 to have something close to that, and we still got to do work. And we still got to work. It's crazy, don't you think? They did all this research for women. They do all this research for women. But they don't spend nothing on men. You know, they don't want to spend anything on men, because they know that if men find some sort of gratification, that women will not be able to compete. Just women will be in the same boat as men. If men ever found a company of toys that allowed the same gratification, if not better, if not similar, same gratification, if not similar, just lower, heck, half the gratification, women would not win. That is why when you get the cheap toys, you still gotta freaking work out your arms. You know, you still got to work your arms out. You're still looking like the textbook Coomer. You know? Because if we ever found a toy that was ever worth a darn, women would lose everywhere. Everywhere. Because now, when you get those toys, now men don't have to simp. You know, that is why they're angry at the doll industry. That is why they're angry at the robotics industry for creating these robotic dolls. That is why women are mad at the robotics and the doll industry for creating these robotic dolls, because now they can't compete. It's the same as basically them getting mad at the passport bros, because now they can't compete. They can't compete in the West. The women on overseas are grabbing men from the Western countries before they know what's going on. They know what's happening. They're just trying to look here. They're just trying to grab a nut before it happens. You know, they're just trying to grab that man before it happens. Because the second it happens, Lord have mercy, you ladies ain't gonna have a chance. The second the women in the West, the women in the Eastern countries, they know they're educated. Believe it or not, they're educated. Whether you believe it or not, they're educated. They know what's going to happen. They know what's going down. They know exactly what's going down. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. They speak perfect English. They speak perfect English. They're just scooping up as many men as they can before the technology advances. You know, they're just scooping up as many men as they can before technology advances. to the point where they can't get them. You know, they see they see how hard the Western men, a lot of Western men work from all up and down from North and South America, and they try to scoop them up. They're just trying to scoop them up. They're trying to scoop men up. You ladies ain't got a chance. You decided to be strong and independent and not need a man. Good for you, ladies. Good for you. But now you've got competition. Not only competition from other women outside of the country, but technology is catching up. Like I said, you ain't the only ones who are looking for the eye rolling, body shaking big O, or big, you know. You ain't the only one looking for the eye crossing nut. Men are trying too. And when like I said, when the technology comes, the ice age is really gonna set in. Right now, we're in the starting of an ice age. You're in the start of an ice age. Winter is here. The ice age is coming. The ice age is coming. Winter is here. This is Red Pill in the Wind, signing off.